Good morning, guys. Hope everybody's having a nice Monday. It's Manic Monday. This is Seva Sundar Singh with Ray of Light Tarot. Good to see you guys today. We're going to do the Capricorn reading for July 1st through 15th. Some really intense um, energies with the eclipses coming up. And so, Caps, you should have an interesting reading, or Cross Watchers, you should as well. Hey, Christina, nice to see you. Sunshine and rain. Okay, so yeah, let's see what comes through, Caps. It should be interesting. So for today and today only, we're going to do a Manifestation Monday. Your personals, the 30 minutes and the 1 hours, which are 55 and 130 respectively, are going to be free follow-up. So it's BOGO today only, guys. Today only BOGO on all the readings that you book. So just so you know, enjoy the BOGO readings. It's readings that are booked, personals that are booked today, Monday. Okay, today, this day, and that's it. Just so you know. Yay, Capricorn, we are doing the caps. Okay, so let me say my little intention. I'm going to use the Rider deck, yes, but I'm also going to use a little bit of the Dreams of Gaia deck as well. So, thank you, Universe. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Angels, Archangels, Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. Thank you for being here and for helping with this guidance and the clear messages. Thank you for protecting my light, my twins' light, my family's light, my loved ones, and all who enter this broadcast that come with good intentions and high vibrations, for protecting them in their light. Thank you for the clear and direct messages and the healing guidance for those who are most in need of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and their soulmate. Thank you. Thank you, ancestors and spirit guides, for gathering around me and protecting my energy. Yeah, so I'm going to use Rider. I am going to use Rider today. But we'll do some Dreams of Gaia as well. Get a couple of those. All right, let's see what's up. Let's see, Soulmate. What's up with the Soulmate? I've been doing a lot of personal readings. I've been working a lot and enjoying it. It's good sometimes to really just focus on your work and get stuff done and help people. Soul hugs to you as well, Nadia. Thank you for being here. Going on with the Soulmate of Capricorn. Cap Soulmate, show us. This is July 1st through 15th. It's going to be, you're going to have emotional, spiritual, energetic whiplash July 1st through 15th. All of us are. Judgment, right off the bat. Major Arcana Judgment. Soulmate of Capricorn right here. Soulmate of Cap. Oh, I didn't get to see what you said about that, Lauren. Sorry, I'll have to read that. Let me go back and read that. Oh, you got validation on the reading afterward? Yeah, I get a lot of confirmations after readings from people about things coming to pass exactly how it comes out in the read. Yeah, the cards don't lie, guys. The cards do not lie. All right. So with the Page of Swords here as the overall energy for your soulmate Capricorn, they could have air energy. We've also got a King of Swords, so definitely strong Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy here. Your Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius Capricorn they're trying to figure this thing out. They're really trying to figure out if this is a relationship they want to stay in, or if they want to leave, or if they want to give more to and pursue, or not come back to, whatever, wherever they're at in the relationship. If they're in relationship with you, if they're not, they're trying to figure this out. This is this person really trying to get mental clarity, find things out. So they're doing discovery right now. It's like in a case when the team does discovery. That's where they're at. And so that's the overall energy where they're at, with the Judgment card coming out first and foremost, and it's the only major on the board. They're kind of awakening to what, I wouldn't say they're awakening to the connection. Some are awakening to the connection. Some are awakening to what they want. Some are just awakening. There's a lot of awareness coming in here for Capricorn, for your soulmate, who looks to be strong Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius energy with the King of Swords and Page of Swords here. Very strong. We've got some cups, we've got some wands, but it's really strong air energy here, okay, as far as representing them. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius of significance in your life, Capricorn, this reading could very well be for you. They're really trying to figure this out, and the universe is trying to help them figure this out. What the universe is doing, here's what's interesting, and the universe will do that to you, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius people. You're over here, it does it to all of us, you guys need this, especially when you get into that air energy. You're over here, Soulmate of Cap is over here slicing and dicing, trying to get information. They're all up in that headspace. And the universe is like, I'm going to help you get the information and find out what you want, but we're doing it by awakening you. And that's not awakening your headspace. Your headspace has been awakened all your life. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, your headspace has always been awakened. You don't need anybody awakening that headspace. You're always in your head about something. What this is awakening is the heart space. The heart space has to wake up and open up and, right? That heart space has to be burst open. Let it happen to you like it happened to me, and watch how life changes. When that heart space bursts open, nothing's going to stop you from going after what you want. Nothing is going to make you get so afraid that you don't take action. You're gonna really take action here when this comes in. If it comes in for some of you in that way, woo, it's going to be interesting. Capricorn, watch out. So if that's your soulmate. So then you've got the Nine of Swords. Oh shoot! So they're coming into all of this awakening. They're coming into a lot of awareness, but they're still in their head. There's like fear. There's fear here, and that fear is strong. They've got to find somewhere to offload some of that to get it outside of them, because it's overwhelming. It's becoming overwhelming. You know, anxiety medication, no. Meditation, not so much. They've got to do something else. They're trying to find a new way. They're not getting enough sleep here. Always writing when I see this card is helpful, writing. But it's really about communication. 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 Communication is such a good thing. Six of Cups. This connection with you, Capricorn, and this person holds a lot of happiness, memories of happiness, or at least the feeling of happy memories. I have happy memories with people, with soul connections that I make now, that I never have known in this reality in the past, but it feels like we have, right? It feels that way. Hey, Nu, good to see you. I'll be sending you the rest of that reading today. It feels like we have that kind of a connection, right? Whether we've known each other in the past or not. It's interesting how that works, right? When you have this soul connection, and I have a few of those kind of connections. Now, I've got a twin soul, and then I've got a lot of soulmates who have come in, and you just have that. You know that you guys have stuff to do together, and it's an interesting feeling. That's that nostalgia there, and this is coming in here, Caps, for you and this person, okay? It's really interesting. Three of Wands. So with that recognition or realization of that energy, right? Gemini? Yeah, I love Geminis. I've got Gemini ascendant in my chart. With that energy, that's that recognition and realization, and then that desire to have something come back, something sort of come around for another cycle, a better cycle, hopefully. You've got this manifestation, awaiting of the manifestation, this sort of this energy of, okay, you know, I planted these seeds, or I sent this out. Where is it? Come back to me. It's like you're waiting for your homing pigeon to come home. Where's my homing pigeon? It's coming. It's coming. But you've also got King of Swords. I really believe that this is twofold. You probably, a lot of you do have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius significant somewhere. Some of you, it's other signs. Obviously, there's a lot of elements represented here. But you also are being guided here to see them that way, Capricorn. This is to see them that when they're having a real issue, as you can see, staying in the heart space. Now, the universe has even offered this awakening to them, and it's happening, but they're having trouble. They're coming out as King of Swords. So it's not really about whether they have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in their chart. It's about you understanding that they're caught up in that headspace, right? And they're also, when it comes to their heart space, look here, they've got this, the soulmate has this disappointment, this sadness, all this stuff that they're dealing with from the past that's making it really difficult for, when someone feels this, when your emotions are like this, it's hard to stay in the heart space. You look for escape. You look for any way out of the heart space that you can find. right? I mean, you don't want to stay. If this is what you feel when you're connecting to your heart, it's not good. It's too much pain. That you got to feel it. You got to feel it, release it, experience it. But they're not in the best um, vibe right now. They're really sad. They're experiencing loss, right? And hurt people, and that's not an excuse. They need to step out of that. I mean, we all have to step out of that and stop hurting people, right? So, and if someone, can't accept you, just to stop hurting them and moving on, that's when it's their problem, not yours. You can move on, stop hurting and move on, make an apology, move on. You don't have to keep staying in something with anyone. No, nobody is owed your firstborn because that you've hurt them. That's not how it works here. So step out of it and hope that they'll step out of it. If you want them to come into union with you, try to ask them to step out of that. This is someone who, the two cups are there, guys. There's two cups here. They're standing. It's not that it's not there. The love is here, okay? The problem isn't that, and the universe is doing its part here, but this person is really having trouble getting past the pain, okay? It's the pain. It's the pain, and then the pain is what sends them into that harsh air headspace where they can be very logical and very cold, really cold, clinically detached. So that's where they're at. But here's the good news right here in the first 2 weeks of July, and what's happening and what's changing. An awakening's coming in. A real and true awakening's coming in. With that, I don't know if the awareness was already there or not, but it's certainly crystal clear at this point. An awareness of your connection being strong, being from before, and being special, very special. So that's a really good start for potentially moving toward each other in the future. And that's a big shift into the first 2 weeks of July for them, it looks like, is that big and major awakening or awareness that's coming in for them, okay? Let's see what your side looks like, Capricorn. Capricorn. So yeah, BOGO for all the size readings, 30-minute and 1 hour today only. If you book today, the BOGO extends to the 30 minutes as well as the 1 hours. And that information is in the description of the video. What's going on with Capricorn, July 1st through 15th? Again, guys, even if you think you've done all your work and you're waiting on the soulmate to, step into this abundance with you, that may not be what happens in July 1st through 15th. You may be called to do some major clearing. You just have to wait and see what comes through, because there's a lot of energy shifts, a lot of definitely reunion energy, clarity energy, like things being clarified and cleared up, and mea culpas being made and received and accepted. But there's more than that. It's about surprises, I think. I've had some major interest, like just some interesting things come into my awareness on my own journey. Beautiful things the last 2 weeks. Okay. Capricorn, July 1st, please. So, see overall. Interesting. Okay, so your manifestations are coming in, Capricorn. I see that throughout the first 2 weeks of July. It looks like your manifestations are really coming in, well, some of them, and you're going to keep working on the rest. You've got overall energies here of the Chariot card and the Moon. For these two major overall, I feel like a lot of you have decided to try to move on from a situation because you felt like you weren't being told the whole story or the truth. Maybe somebody wasn't opening up to you about how they felt, or someone was not being forthright about what they were doing. If they were having, multiple partners, or there was a third party situation, or they just weren't expressing what they were really feeling to you. Like, you know, this person loves you the same way you love them, but they're not telling you, something like that. Some kind of secrets or some kind of withholding of emotions or information. And it caused you to, and the universe approved of you saying, no, I'm moving on. Like, I got to go. You got to go. And so you got to go. You went, right? Yeah. And that's okay. That's good. But you're still worried about it or thinking back about it like, I miss this person, or this sucks, or I don't even want to date anybody else. Whatever it is, you're stressed about it still. It's not easy. It's not you while you feel empowered, in taking that initiative to move the F on and do you, you also feel I don't know how else to describe this feeling. Is that accurate? So that's what you feel. And you've got the Five of Swords here. You know, the Five of Swords for me is funny because it's like you're moving on from something, you're walking away. Sometimes you're finding some victory in it, right? By walking away or by taking some action. But this is what I was talking about. It's like moving on, but you're looking back and, you know, you thought you were the one that was getting hurt the whole time. And sort of, there's other people hurt too. You recognize you're not the only one hurting in this. Even if they brought it on themselves, they closed the door on themselves. You're starting to see, like, okay, it's very clear here that I wasn't the only one out on that limb with their heart open. It just didn't seem like everyone's heart was fully open, but maybe for them it was fully open. That they thought they had opened their heart up a lot, and they got smacked down. Whether you did it to them or some other outside source did it to them, there's a lot of broken hearts out there. It's not just yours. And you know, there needs to be an acknowledgement of that, I think, somehow. I'm not sure what the way forward is with this. There has to be an acknowledgement of that from both of you, or all of you, I should say. Why all? You've got the Hanged Man. I mean, I feel like you're coming into a place of being almost like a statue. Be careful here. The Hanged Man is an important energy, and it's guided by the universe here. This is a major. It's an important energy for taking a little time before moving forward into something, or for, like, it's almost, to me, it's like intermission at a play. If you're out at a show, a Broadway show, and, you know, intermission, you run to the bathroom, whatever. That's the Hanged Man energy. You know what you're doing. You're watching the rest of that play. You're having a good time, but you got to take your bathroom break. That's what the Hanged Man is. This feels more like, instead of intermission, this feels like you intended it to be intermission, and you decided to check yourself into the psych ward during intermission, and 2 weeks later you're still in there and you're not making any move. This feels dangerous, okay? That's all I'm saying. This feels dangerous. And the reason it feels dangerous is because somebody's got a lot of regrets here. Capricorn, if you're regretting things, address it. You know what you did was right. I don't feel like you feel like what you did was wrong if it's about this moving on. But there's a lot of regrets coming up for some of you, and you need to deal with that, because this is going to be tough. For most of you, it's going to be okay. There's just a few of you who need to be careful and just address it. Don't try to suppress whatever it is you're feeling. That's the main thing with this card. Don't try to suppress it, okay? You're very aware of it in your mind. Because if used properly, this Hanged Man energy is leading to you being very receptive to this gift of a new beginning in love. That's where you want to be. If you are receptive, go through that Hanged Man energy, come through it nicely, and you're receptive to a new beginning in love, it's going to be offered to you, so you can receive it, and you're going to come into this King of Cups energy. Could be your person, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, though they came out pretty clearly with some air energy before. You're going to be coming into this energy, I think, of King of Cups energy, which is very, very in the upright, very emotionally balanced and strong and loving. And I like it. Now, like I said, some of you may be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, specifically Cancer, right? We have to mention this being Cancer energy. And with the moon there, strong Cancer energy here. So, Cancer, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Capricorn. Those are some energies that are coming through strong with you guys. And then you're going to be putting the work into something. and it's going to be really paying off for a lot of you. Really paying off for a lot of you. You know, I don't mean a little bit. This is the work paying off, okay? And both of you putting this work in, right? Not just one of you. This is one of you here putting it in, but this is both. This is going to be both of you. When I see this card, it's a lot like the Six of Pentacles. It's not just you doing this now, because this energy flows between both of you. There's mirroring in this for both parts of a soulmate connection. But having said that, to get to this place you can see there's a lot of stop and go, right? It's like being in a step and repeat for the first 2 weeks of July. For those of you who know what that is. And so, yeah, just try to be really patient and try to be easy with yourself, because those regrets and things like that, those aren't that big of a deal as long as you can deal with them properly. They can become a big deal. I'm worried about this one. That can become a big deal as long as you deal with it properly, you're going to be fine. You guys will be great. Like Gucci, you're good. It's all fine. Like, it's not going to be a problem. Deal with the things you're feeling and aware of that are coming up, okay? Because it's important. It's important. I have to learn this. I've had to learn that the hard way, about really processing properly and letting things flow. Because look what's at stake. You have a chance for a new beginning in love here being offered by the universe. Divine gift. Divine gift. The Ace of Cups is a divine gift. And it's at stake if you aren't properly prepared and properly vetted by this Hanged Man energy. Okay, guys? So that's what I've got for Capricorn. Is that it? Okay, Dreams of Gaia real quick. Just going to get a little bit more info for you guys from the Dreams of Gaia deck. What guidance do you have for Capricorn and their soulmate, for whoever this comes through for, from the Dreams of Gaia? 1111, here we go. Thank you, guys. I have seen, man, it's weird. I've either been on here when there's been a lot of 1111s recently, or I've been seeing every 1111, and I don't stare at my phone that much when I'm not working. What is the message? Cap and their soulmate. I'm going to do Cancer as well today. The Knowledge card. I like this card, the Knowledge card, number 9 card, and you've also got the 9 of air, or not, 9 of water, excuse me, 9 of water, and the 9 card, the Knowledge. So 2 9s. There's some cycles, things are cycling out right now, right? If you've been holding on to something that needs to just die, let it die, guys. Let it die. There's no point holding on. If you're in a situation where it's gone to no communication for the 10th time, what are you holding on for, right? Let the cycle end. And you've got some wish fulfillment here, and a lot of knowledge and probably some real wisdom coming through here as well with the wish fulfillment card. This person's been waiting a long time for something that's coming in. So things that need to let die, let them die. Things that need to come in for another cycle, let them come in for another cycle. Whatever it is in your life, let it happen. If you're holding on too tight to something, it can't happen, right? So just let it. Just be receptive. For some of you, you may be going back to school this summer or just started school. That Knowledge card is strong. It's very much divinely led, whatever you're doing this summer in regard to expanding your knowledge, okay? And then we got to do a Romance Angel. Let's see. To seek, to feel, to grow, to heal. To seek, to feel, to grow, to heal. I do too. Chemistry, strong magnetic attraction here. Especially for the ones that were dealing with the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Cancer. Strong magnetic attraction here. Right? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and Cancer dealing with Capricorn. Strong magnetic attraction here. Strong chemistry. Really strong chemistry, guys. All right. So yeah, I'm going to be back on to do Cancer in a minute. You guys have a lovely Monday and a lovely week. If you want to get a personal reading in, today is the day because you get the free follow-up with the 30 minutes as well as the 1 hours. You're welcome, Victoria Villanova. Nice to see you. Scorpio got chemistry too. Nice. All right, so let me get on and do Cancer in a few minutes.